I'm going to start by saying I get why a lot of people feel a little nervous when they're looking at a massive outdoor kitchen island like this one. You've probably already imagined the kind of space it will take up, wondered if you'll actually use all the components, and worried about whether you'll end up overpaying for something you'll only fire up a few times a year. Those are the exact questions I tried to answer before I even opened the box. And the goal of this video is to walk you through the practical side of the Mont Alpi 157-inch black stainless steel outdoor kitchen island so you can decide if it truly fits your backyard routine. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the basic layout. The island is 157 inches wide, which translates to about 13 feet, so you're essentially looking at a full-size kitchen counter that sits outdoors. It comes with a 44-inch 6-burner gas grill, a built-in refrigerator, a sink with a beverage center faucet, white granite countertops, and a set of storage cabinets and drawers. What that means in everyday use is that you can prep, grill, and store everything you need for a family barbecue without ever stepping back inside. The design is clearly aimed at people who host larger gatherings on a regular basis. Think weekend get-togethers, holiday parties, or a kitchen-style outdoor dining area for kids' soccer games. If you're the type who grills once a month for a small crew, you may find the island a bit overkill, both in terms of space and cost. One of the first practical strengths I noticed is the integration of the refrigerator. It's a 110-volt, 4-watt heavy-duty electric motor unit that sits right beneath the counter, so you have cold drinks and perishable foods within arm's reach while the grill is firing. In a real-world scenario, imagine you're juggling a burger patty on the grill, a side of corn on the cob, and a batch of chilled lemonade. Without a fridge, you'd be making trips to the kitchen, losing heat and timing. With this island, everything stays in one place, and you can keep a cooler temperature pantry of sauces, butter, and even a few desserts right there. That convenience factor is a genuine time saver, especially when the crowd is growing and you're juggling multiple cooking stations. The grill itself is a 44-inch, 6-burner unit made from black stainless steel. It's equipped with a double-lined hood and a temperature gauge, which gives you a decent sense of heat when you're aiming for that perfect sear or low and slow cook. The most useful practical insight here is how the grill handles simultaneous cooking. In my test, I ran a steak, some chicken wings, and a vegetable medley on 3 separate burners while keeping a low heat zone for a side of baked beans. The burners stayed fairly even, and the temperature gauge was accurate enough to keep me in the sweet spot for each type of food. That said, the grill is supplied with a propane hose and regulator, but it's also natural gas convertible. If your backyard already has a natural gas line, you'll need to arrange a conversion, which could add a bit of extra cost and effort, something to keep in mind if you're not comfortable handling gas line work. The sink and beverage center faucet add another layer of practicality. The faucet is positioned so you can fill a large pitcher or rinse vegetables without fiddling with a garden hose. In a real-world setup, I found that rinsing a bunch of fresh herbs straight into the sink was cleaner than using a portable basin, and the faucet's water pressure was strong enough to clear out any leftover grill grease quickly. The sink also comes with a drain that leads directly to a built-in waste line, so you won't have to worry about a sink overflowing during a long cook session. The only downside is that the faucet's handle is a bit stiff, which might be a minor annoyance when you're trying to pour a large volume of water fast. Storage is another point to consider. The island includes several cabinets and drawers, all finished in black stainless steel to match the grill. These spaces are deep enough to hold large pots, grilling tools, and even a few plates. In practical terms, this means you can keep your grilling spatulas, tongs, and spice racks organized and out of sight, which reduces clutter around the grill area. One thing I observed, however, is that the drawer slides are fairly standard metal ones. They're sturdy, but they don't have the soft close feature you might find on a high-end indoor kitchen. If you're used to that silent, cushioned closing, you'll notice the difference. Now, let's talk value. The headline specs 6 burners, a refrigerator, a sink, granite countertops make the price feel high at first glance. But the real value comes from combining several pieces of equipment that you would otherwise purchase separately. A standalone grill of this size can cost upward of $1,500. A quality outdoor refrigerator might be another $600 to $800, and a granite countertop with